this video, we will get to know that what interesting happened today in science. My name is Ambika and I am here to tell you about the science events that happened today. So, without wasting any time, let's get into the video. So, the first event that happened on 7th March, that is Pluto. Pluto was first seen in 1930. That time we didn't have the ability to take a decent pictures of the furthest planet. So in 1996, the first surface photos of Pluto were released, although the only solar system planet never visited by spacecraft. It was successfully photographed by the Hubble Space Telescope. The Hubble telescope finally was powerful enough to take photos of Pluto's surface, and they spent over 6 days taking snapshots and learning all about this distant neighbor. Astronomers found that Pluto had a complex surface just like Earth. Many basins and craters were discovered during that 6-day photo session. And the next important event is Jupiter's ring. Jupiter is the fifth planet from the Sun and the largest in the solar system. The planet Jupiter has a system of rings known as the rings of Jupiter or the Jovian ring system. It was the third ring system to be discovered in the solar system, after those of Saturn and Uranus. It was first observed on 7th March in 1979 by the Voyager 1st space probe and thoroughly investigated in the 1990s by the Galileo orbiter. And the next important event is Monopoly. I'm sure you must have heard about this, and many of you know how to play Monopoly. I used to play it in my childhood. The board game Monopoly has its origin in the early 20th century. The earliest known version of Monopoly, known as the Landlord game, and it was designed by an American Elizabeth Magie. The series of board games was developed from 1906 through the 1930s that involved the buying and selling of the land and the development of that land. By 1933, a board game had been created much like the modern version of Monopoly and sold by Parker Brothers. On 7th March 1933, in Atlantic City in USA, an unemployed electrical engineer, Charles Darrow, invented the famous board game Monopoly. And the next important event is Transatlantic Radio Telephone Call. It took 50 years from the invention of the telephone to make transatlantic phone calls possible. Bell System engineers achieved the first voice transmission across the Atlantic, connecting Virginia and Paris, briefly in 1915. A year later, they held the first two-way conversation with a ship at sea. However, these were just experimental demonstrations, and it was not until 7th March in 1926 that the first transatlantic phone call from London to New York was completed. And the next important event is Coin Locker. Willis Farnsworth patented the coin-operated locker on 7th March in 1911. And how it works, this requires a pound coin to be inserted by the user to lock the compartment and then returns that coin when the user is finished and unlocks the locker. This is an effective way to encourage the user to return to the locker so they don't miss out on getting their pound back. And the next important event is Cornflakes. Every bite of these crunchy golden flakes just delicious. Do you know who created the tasty cornflakes? Any idea? Okay, let me tell you the history of this. The idea for cornflakes began by accident when John Kellogg and his younger brother Will Keith Kellogg left some cooked wheat to sit, and when they returned, they found that the wheat had gone stale. But being on a strict budget, they decided to continue to the process by forcing it through rollers, hoping to obtain long sheets of the dough. What they found instead were flakes, which they toasted and served to their patients. This event occurred on 8th August 1894. On 7th March in 1897, Dr. John Kellogg served the world's first cornflakes to the patients as a part of his idea for a healthy diet. So when you choose to eat cornflakes, you not only satisfy your hunger pangs, but fill your body with healthy nutrients too. And the next important event is Kjeldahl method. Jan Kjeldahl, who was a Danish chemist who developed a method for determining the amount of nitrogen in certain organic compounds using a laboratory technique which was named the Kjeldahl method. On 7th March in 1883, Kjeldahl presented his method at the Danish Chemical Society, and this procedure widely used for estimating the nitrogen content of foodstuffs, fertilizer and other substances. And the next important event is telephone. We all use the internet, but without the telephone, the internet would never have come to be. If the landline telephone was never invented, the cell phone would never have found a home in our back pockets. Let me tell you about the telephone. A telephone is a telecommunication device that permits two or more users to conduct a conversation when they are too far. So, on 7th March in 1876, a 29-year-old Alexander Graham Bell receives a patent for his revolutionary new invention, the telephone. And the next important event is sewing machine. Charles Miller is best known for an invention, the sewing machine. It was the first sewing machine patented to stitch buttonholes on 7th March in 1854. In his patent specification, Miller describes the three different stitches: buttonhole stitch, wipe stitch, or herringbone stitch that can be mechanically sewn to finish the buttonhole. And the next important event is Royal Institution. The Royal Institution was founded on 7th March in 1799. It was to diffuse knowledge and facilitate the general introduction of useful mechanical inventions and improvements, for teaching through courses, lectures, experiments, and the application of science to the common purpose of life. And the next is these are the scientists who have born on 7th March, and the names are Alan Hill, David Baltimore, Stanley Lloyd Miller, Roger Revelle, Bernard Frank, Fritz Wolfgang London, Joy Paul Guilford, Wilson D. Wallace, Ernst Julius Cohen. And the next is Joseph Lee, Arthur Rudolph Hensch, Julius Wagner George, Luther Burbank, Ludwig Mond, Henry Draper, Sir John Herschel, Niels Bohr Ipsy, Andre Michaux. And the next is the scientists who have passed on 7th March, and the names are Edward Mills Purcell, Norman de Brunei, James Bayon Herrick, Otto Diels, William Draper Harkins, Jean-Pierre Francois Blanchard, John Bayer, St. Thomas Aquinas. These are the scientists who have passed on 7th March. Thank you so much guys for watching this video, and if you like this video, please do like, comments and subscribe our channel, and please share this video to your friends who were born today and who want to know what happened in the history of the science today. Thank you so much for watching guys. Bye.